So probably about 5 years ago, maybe more, 7 or 8 years ago, I guess, I was trying to come up with what could be the tagline for our business. And initially we were primarily saying that we specialized in complex projects within occupied facilities, because it's hard to work in occupied buildings. It requires a special level of attention and care. And so that's been kind of our technical tagline. But the thing that I decided to kind of use as our overarching, not really a tagline, but just if you were to come into our office, we have an entire probably 30-foot wall that says good people who care. And for me, really, I learned, I guess, by watching my dad, and some of the stuff I learned growing up is that if you surround yourself with great people, then you could be great yourself. And I know that in business, that's really the key. It's really hard to find really good people, and especially, in today's uncertain times with the economy and stuff, it's hard to convince people to make the move to join your company. But I just wanted to explain what good people who care really means to me. So when we say good, I'd say number one, kind of like morally good people. That's kind of the most important thing as far as the good. Like, are they a good person? Maybe number two, are they good at what they do? And then good in the sense, just like very casually, like, is he a good guy? Like, is it somebody that I'd really like to, spend time with, enjoy talking to? So good people, that's what we're looking for. And who care, what I mean when I say that is, number one, we've got to care about each other. A small business, small, medium-sized business, you're a team. You're all in it for each other. You've got to care about each other. We've got to care about our work, the quality of our work. And in caring about our work, we care about our clients and the outcomes. And I really, one of the things I enjoy about working for clients, private clients, Fortune 500 clients, is, from a lot of times we don't simply just have to be the lowest bidder, where it's just a public bid opening. They open up an envelope and the lowest bidder gets a job. But I like to try and understand what our clients' expectations are. What are they trying to accomplish? What's really the most important goal with what they're doing? And I think if we have a good understanding of what's their motivations, it helps us build a better project. I'll give a quick example. We work for a kidney dialysis company, and one of their field construction managers gave us a speech that I think they use within the culture of their business called The Chair. And it talks about what it's like for a person that needs dialysis to have to go to the same chair 3 times a week at the exact same time, and probably they'd rather be just about anywhere else in the world but sitting in that chair. So this guy said, so gosh darn it, so he swore, he said, God forbid anybody from one of my jobs, one of my contractors, does something to make that person's life any more difficult or miserable than it has to be while they're in that office. And I've never, in 25 years or whatever it is, 26 years of working and 15, 16 years of owning a business, I've literally never yelled at anybody. I've never really raised my voice at work. The only time I just spontaneously ever fired somebody on the spot was we were working in one of those kidney dialysis centers, and we got a call from the manager of one of the sites that our crew, when the clock struck 6 in the morning, because they were working a night shift, they just picked up and left and did not clean up, and they left the bathroom in that facility in a manner where it couldn't be safely used. And when our general superintendent called me, I told him, go back to the site, call those guys, tell them to come back to the site, and let them know that we were letting them go, and we were paying them that day. They're getting their final paychecks. And really, that's just because what those guys told me is they didn't care. And you could be good at what you do, but I need you to care about our customer, care about our business. That's our reputation. Like I talked about the other day with building trust. In order to build trust, you have to care about what you're doing. So anyway, that's just an explanation, overview of what good people who care means. And if you're starting a new business, it's all about finding the right people, and then hopefully you find people that care. And if you can find people that do both, you're going to be successful. Have a great day.